Memorial Day weekend is over. It means that unofficial start of the summer is here. And that means that boys and girls want to take their tops off, including this beauty right here. And today we're gonna watch how the top is taken off of this 70 series Land Cruiser straight from Japan. Let's get started. First step,
we're gonna pop these logos off, the FRP logos, and then we're gonna undo the screws here on top of the windshield.
so there's 6 of them, right?
There is 6, and then 2 more on the side, so 8 of them total.
8 total. Logos coming off. First piece is off.
So now we're gonna be removing that FRP top logo.
Just like that.
Just like that. Just be careful. Stuff is fragile.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna use 1/2-inch socket to remove the.
Half-inch.
Yes.
Okay, we meaning them are about 5 minutes into removing the top, and here comes your first tip. Get yourself a plastic cup to collect all the screws because you're gonna lose them. There's gonna be a lot of them. So okay, next step is more screws.
There's gonna be 4 of them. They're 10 millimeters, so just go ahead and take those off. So we're taking these little caps off here. There's going to be 4 of them, and underneath you're going to have 12 millimeter bolts. So just go ahead and take those out.
Alright, the screws in the front are out for the most part. Now we're moving into the back.
Alright, so the first thing we want to do, take this panel off here. It's just a turn and take it out. That's where your jack and all your tools to change the tire will be. And then next we got an Allen head. Got an Allen head on the panels, on the metal panels. We're just going to take all those out.
And in some places you cannot use power tools, so you're gonna have to be very manual and very little. Hey, small tools open big doors. So obviously you can do everything by yourself, solo, but if you have a buddy, why don't you buy them a beer and have them help you? Because would you recommend 2 people?
Absolutely. I would. Absolutely.
Okay, one panel is off, out. Make sure you put it somewhere where you can find it when you're ready to put the top back on. This one needs to come off as well.
All right, so next we're gonna take out this little plastic, kind of like a storage compartment here. It's gonna have 5 millimeter bolts in them, and it just slides right out after you take them out.
Alright, it's coming off. And that's what it looks like.
It's out.
So it's not as easy as hitting a button in your modern car and your top is off. It's more tedious, but advantages of these vehicles are that, you know, over modern vehicles are.
It's more of like a safari vehicle to go and venture in.
So your modern vehicle will not go places that this vehicle can go. That's one. It's not gonna break as easily, and because there's not a whole lot of electronics in here, so less parts, less chances to break.
It's a diesel engine. It's a 4.2 liter made by Toyota, so it's really reliable. And I mean, it goes up to 500, 600,000 miles.
How many miles on this one right now?
This one has 139,000.
So it's got ways to go and places. Topless. Okay, step number.
Not sure what number, but you're gonna go ahead and take the lower caps off of this bracket holding the top to the actual body. It just screws right off, and it is a 12 millimeter bolt. Same thing on the other side. It's quick and easy. Just take them out and you'll be good to go. All right, and that step is done.
Next step is?
So we're going to be unscrewing the top from the underneath. Okay, so here we're going to have a couple bolts that will need an Allen head, and a couple bolts that'll need a 12 millimeter socket for them as well. Hopefully you got lucky and you have the good ones. And altogether there's going to be about four bolts on each side, 5 bolts on each side. It's a total of 10 to 12,
Okay.
depending if you're missing any.
Next on the list are the panels on the door, right?
Yes, we're going to go ahead and remove these panels. Allen head, there's going to be 14 on each side.
Okay. That looks pretty straightforward. And don't forget your high-tech tool. No, not this one. This one.
This one's actually going to have 8 screws. The bigger one's going to have 14. Proceed to the next step.
Which is?
Going to go ahead and remove the door panels and try to get these doors off.
All right. With his bare hands, look at him.
They're sitting on.
So the key is be gentle. with an old lady who wants to take her top off.
They're gonna be sitting on the glue.
So this one also has some glue, some help. Ew. Okay. Not sure what's going on right now, so let's find out.
As far as here is our dorm frames. On most of them, it has screws on them, and it takes the window right out, and it looks good. The top piece. Ours is completely solid, so when you take the top off, the wind tends to make a lot of noise, and it just doesn't look good in general. So we're just gonna take the whole door off. First thing we want to do, disconnect our adapters and our water feed line. Next, we're gonna want to, there's gonna be a rubber piece in here stopping from the wires from moving out. So just pop that rubber piece out, and you'll be able to take the screws out and proceed with the taking off the door.
So the point of taking the whole metal plate out before taking the door out is that you need to disconnect all that electrical components before doing it. One door has electrical components. Guess what? Ta-da! Second door has the same thing.
These are gonna have tiny little clips. They're gonna be a pain in the butt to kind of take off if you've never taken them off. They get old and just kind of solidify themselves there. So got to work it out here. We use picks and just gently kind of maneuver them, and they'll pop right out. And this side, compared to the other one, this one has a metal bracket here. We're trying not to take off and have a little bit less work to do.
Check this out.
Very rusty, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about your hands or you? I'm just kidding.
Both.
Okay, so this is not unusual. See, that is why you need a friend to help you make this happen, because it might take you a while by yourself, and it's not gonna be as much fun. Because together they're having so much fun. Can you tell? Can you tell? So much fun. The door is coming off. That's another reason why you maybe need a friend, because it can be kind of heavy.
Another friend.
Right. What are you doing? Last couple screws?
Last one.
And it's practically off. Look at this.
Посветить может там.
Second door needs to come out, come off, come out, get out as well. So second door is coming out. And the final step that we've been all waiting for is gonna be taking the top off. Get ready. Hydrate and wash your hands, because if you don't, you're gonna leave fingerprints all over this pretty top, and you don't want to do that. It's coming out.
Ну так. Ну потом еще можете, либо мужик сейчас давай. Кого сейчас?
Ta-da.
So now we're just gonna put the body panels on, the metal sheets here, and gonna put all the parts away, and we'll be done.